Hi guys, so today's Father's Day and a massive shout out to every hardworking, responsible, caring, loving, kind, good father out there. We see you, we appreciate you, and we acknowledge all that you do to raise a good and a wonderful family. And in celebrating Father's Day today, I decided to ask a few dads some questions. I asked why are fathers not as celebrated as mothers, what they love the most about being a father, is fatherhood an easy task, and what are the perks of being a father. Check the next slides for their response, though I am also going to be reading out their responses. So the first dad here says mothers stay more with the children and love Owambe by nature. Okay. As a man, I love to celebrate my mom and my wife, and I think it comes by extent. For question two, it says the responsibility and seeing the family grow gives great joy. For question three, it says fatherhood demands drawing strength from the father above. From experience, it is a big task. You are a model, a mentor, and a minister all has to join. And then for question four, the perks of being a father, you are respected, get to eat nice meal with plenty meat, ushe. The mothers get to enjoy the children more. It's really a life of sacrifice. Okay, let's check the next dot. So this next dad says, answer to question one. Fathers are not celebrated as mothers because of these following reasons. One, fathers are majorly behind the scenes of every success of a home, a family. Point two says fathers already position themselves to carry the responsibilities of the rest of the family, so he doesn't mind if he is celebrated or not. In contrast, you know our women, well, I don't know our women. Little efforts they put forward to move the family, they tend to showcase it to the public. Anyways, it isn't their major responsibility. Okay. Answer to question two says, what I love the most about being a father in my family is coordinating my household on how to behave, the manners, and do things both in and outside the home, providing for my family's need without compromise, and many more. Answer to question three. Are you playing? Shey dey whine me ni. Real fatherhood is never an easy task. I say this with a capital N-O, no. Answer to question four. The perks of being a father. Seeing your children growing even so fast. Dragging your wife from you, especially your male children. At times it appears funny and interesting when they see their daddy as a superhuman that can answer all their questions, even the ones their teacher can't. Seeing their dad as the richest man that can buy them anything they wish. Finally, another interesting thing about fatherhood is seeing your children resembling your physical, mental, and every good part of you. Awesome. Let's check out the next dad here. It says question one. Fathers are usually seen as the absent half of parents who didn't need to be lauded because they weren't around as much as mothers. Most of them didn't even want to be appreciated because for them, this was all part of their filial duty. Secondly, they are the ones responsible for the family's financial and social security, ensuring that everyone's present and future is secured. Most of them were raised in a setup that never taught them to expect anything in return. For question two, being a silent hero and seeing myself mirrored in my children, my family looking up to me, thinking I know everything, not being able to concentrate on my wishes until the wishes of my family is fulfilled. We see you, daddies. Question three, fatherhood can be a very tough and challenging task. The father carries a lot of extra weight on his shoulder, being the rock of the family. Most of the stuff gets dumped on the father. The father has to hide his tears while wiping away the tears of the family. Sometimes he groans, yet he smiles to keep the family going. But above all, the juice of fatherhood is worth more than the squeeze. For question four, improvement in personal health and increase in activity level, nurturing ability develops as well. For question four, improvement in personal health and increase in activity level, nurturing ability develops as well. Fathers set the bar for relationship with others in the family. Dads play differently with children and gives them a balance in life. Children inherit maleness from him as he gives them strength and confidence. All right, Daddy, thank you. So this next dad here says for question 1, he puts it in 1A, B, and C. So 1A, he says biological attachment. Mothers are the ones so knitted with the child right from the pregnancy period to delivery and even after. 1B, it says emotional and social attachment. Fathers are not always around as children is growing up in the name of sourcing for daily needs of the family. Mothers are more available and caring. It says go check the list of fathers versus mothers who attend open day or visiting day in schools. You would be amazed that the fathers would be less than 10%. And 1C says physical presence and needs. Mothers have upper hands too. Though fathers may be the one providing the platform, which is cash, but mothers are the ones who administer it. Okay. Question 2 it says seeing children around gives untold joy. Question 3 this that says not always easy. There was a time my first two children asked for tea or beverage at midnight. While I did not have such at home, neither cash to even buy if I go out and get it. Nurturing children to maturity, not an easy task. It takes the grace of God. And for question 4, it says, by the perks, you mean benefits? Yeah, the excitement or joy could not be explained. Our society respects you. Their presence can keep you fathers nearer at home, and it is part of what validates whether you are a responsible person or man or not. One can learn humility, obedience, love, and forgiveness from the children. All right, Daddy, thank you. So this that here says for question 1, most men don't care about celebration. And the father says mothers love celebration a lot, of course. And because women are mostly the anchors of programs in the radio and television stations, they are mothers also. Hence the priority and the importance they attach to the program. 2, the active role as the head of the family. And 3 says fatherhood is not an easy task. However, with God's grace, it is not a big deal. Okay, now. And so this that says, why are fathers not as celebrated as mothers? It's politics. Okay. I think daddies are endangered species, and very soon there will be no more daddies in the world. Oh, all right. I doubt that. We love our daddies and we want them to be very much available. And the father says the few that remain needs to be protected. Daddies now have other names like ATM, Shigidi, Tiger, etc., etc.